7 forbidden things you should never share with anyone. Buddhist teachings. Imagine being entrusted with ancient wisdom that has the power to profoundly alter your life, passed down through the ages by wise Buddhist monks. What if there were 7 vital things you should never share with anyone for the sake of your peace and happiness? Intrigued? These are not just trivial secrets, but deep elements of your intentions, personal goals, acts of kindness, practices, family matters, wealth, and spiritual experiences. In a world that urges us to share everything, discover why these sacred teachings advise otherwise. Embark on a captivating journey with us, exploring the wisdom behind keeping these 7 things private and how they can lead you to a more serene and fulfilled life. Get ready to unveil the mysteries that can protect your inner sanctuary and nurture your path to true enlightenment. Zen story: the 7 secrets to keep private. Silence is a source of great strength. Lao Tzu. In a charming village there lived a young man named Hero, whose mind was ever curious and insatiably hungry for wisdom. One radiant day, Hero encountered a venerated Zen master, renowned for his profound insights. "Master, what are the things we should always keep private?" Hero asked, his voice reflecting the deep thought he had given this question. The Zen master, with a gentle smile, nodded and began his story. "My young disciple, there are indeed 7 things that you should always keep private." Hero leaned in closer, his mind eager to absorb the forthcoming wisdom. "First," the Zen master began, "keep your intentions concealed. Intentions are the seeds of your actions. By keeping them private, you protect them from external interference and judgment, allowing them to flourish." Hero nodded, soaking in the wisdom of the first lesson. "Second," the master continued, "keep your personal goals to yourself. Sharing your goals can invite others' opinions and doubts, clouding your vision and hindering your progress. Devote yourself to your goals without external distractions." With each word, Hero felt clarity dawning upon him. "Third," the master spoke softly, "when you perform acts of charity or kindness, do so quietly. Genuine acts of compassion arise from selflessness, not from a desire for recognition or validation." Hero felt a realization stir within him, recognizing the purity of true kindness. "Fourth," the master's voice resonated, "keep your training and practice private, whether in meditation, martial arts, or any discipline. Seeking approval or boasting about your progress can divert you from the true purpose of your practice." Hero nodded solemnly, appreciating the importance of humility in his journey. "Fifth," the master continued, "the matters within your family should remain private. Respect the sanctity of your family bonds and handle its affairs with discretion." Hero's thoughts turned to his family, resolving to honor their privacy. "Sixth," the master advised, "keep your wealth and possessions private. Flaunting material abundance can attract envy and create disharmony. Maintain humility and privacy to protect yourself from unnecessary complications." Hero reflected on the simplicity and freedom of a humble life, unburdened by ostentation. "And finally," the master concluded, "when you have profound spiritual experiences, keep them to yourself. Cherish these moments within your heart and let them guide your spiritual growth." As the master's words settled into the serene atmosphere, Hero felt a deep peace wash over him. He understood that some things are best kept private, allowing them to unfold in their purest form within the depths of one's being. After learning about the 7 things that the Zen master advised Hero to keep private, Which one do you find most important in your life? Comment number 1 if it's intentions, number 2 for personal goals, number 3 for acts of charity, number 4 for training and practice, number 5 for family matters, number 6 for wealth and possessions, or number 7 for spiritual experiences. Or simply comment yes if you agree with the wisdom of keeping these aspects private. In-depth analysis: why some secrets are best kept private. The teachings of the Zen master impart profound wisdom on why certain aspects of our lives should remain private. Each of the 7 things mentioned carries significant implications for our personal growth, peace, and harmony. By understanding the underlying reasons for keeping these matters to ourselves, we can cultivate a life that is both serene and focused, free from unnecessary distractions and negative influences. In the following sections, we will delve deeper into the rationale behind these teachings, exploring how maintaining privacy in these areas can lead to a more fulfilling and balanced existence. Join us as we uncover the wisdom behind these ancient practices and learn how they can be applied to our modern lives to enhance our overall well-being. 1. Intentions. It's essential to understand the profound wisdom behind the Buddhist teaching of keeping certain aspects of our lives private, especially our intentions. When we share our intentions prematurely, we open them up to the scrutiny, opinions, and potential negativity of others, which can dilute our focus and energy. This is akin to planting a delicate seed. It needs time to root and grow in the nurturing environment of your mind and spirit, away from the harsh winds of external influence. Buddha wisely said, "Your worst enemy cannot harm you as much as your own unguarded thoughts." By keeping your intentions close, you protect them from being undermined by the doubts or skepticism of others, ensuring that they remain pure and strong. In today's world, where oversharing on social media and seeking external validation has become the norm, this ancient teaching is more relevant than ever. When you set a goal or have a dream, it's crucial to guard it against the external pressures and judgments that can sway your commitment and clarity. Think of your intentions as a sacred flame that needs to be sheltered from the gusts of others' opinions until it burns bright and steady. This doesn't mean you should isolate yourself completely, but rather be discerning about who you share your inner aspirations with. Confide in those who genuinely support and understand your journey, who will nurture your growth rather than cast shadows of doubt. Moreover, in a practical sense, keeping your intentions private allows you to work on them without the pressure of public scrutiny. It gives you the freedom to adapt and change your plans without the fear of being judged. This private nurturing phase is where the real magic happens, where you can experiment, fail, learn, and grow in a safe space. As you cultivate your intentions quietly, you build a solid foundation that will eventually support the full realization of your goals. Incorporating this wisdom into your daily life, especially in our fast-paced and hyper-connected society, can lead to greater personal satisfaction and success. When you focus on your goals without the noise of external opinions, you align more closely with your true self and your authentic desires. This alignment is where true fulfillment lies, not in the fleeting validation from others. To bring this into modern context, let's consider the story of a man who aspired to start his own business. He shared his plans with everyone around him, seeking advice and approval. Instead of encouragement, he was met with countless opinions, many of which were rooted in fear and skepticism. Overwhelmed by the noise, he found it hard to stay true to his vision. On the other hand, another individual with a similar dream chose to keep his intentions private. He worked diligently, quietly refining his plans and learning from his mistakes. When he finally launched his business, it was grounded in a well-nurtured vision that had not been tainted by others' doubts. His success was not just in the achievement of his goal, but in the journey that honored his inner wisdom. In conclusion, remember the words of the Buddha: what you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. Your intentions are the seeds of your future. Guard them with care, nurture them with love, and allow them to grow in the fertile soil of your inner world. By doing so, you will cultivate a life that is truly aligned with your deepest desires and aspirations, free from the unguarded thoughts and opinions of others. This path not only leads to personal success, but also to a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment. 2. Personal goals. When it comes to your personal goals, it's crucial to keep them close to your heart and not share them with anyone. The teachings of Buddhism emphasize the importance of inner focus and clarity on your path to personal achievement. Sharing your aspirations with others can often lead to unsolicited advice, skepticism, and even jealousy, which can create unnecessary doubts and distractions. These external influences can cloud your vision and impede your progress. Imagine a seedling struggling to grow. If it's constantly exposed to harsh elements and disturbed by passers-by, it won't flourish. Similarly, your goals are delicate and need a nurturing environment free from negative influences. Take, for example, the story of a young artist named Maya who dreamed of becoming a renowned painter. She was passionate and dedicated, spending countless hours perfecting her craft. One day, Maya decided to share her aspirations with her friends and family, hoping for encouragement. While some offered support, others expressed doubts about her chances of success in such a competitive field. These doubts began to weigh heavily on Maya, causing her to question her own abilities and the feasibility of her dream. She became distracted by their opinions, and her once clear vision started to blur. It wasn't until she chose to keep her goals private, focusing solely on her art without external input, that she regained her confidence and made significant progress. Maya's story highlights the importance of protecting your dreams from external negativity. Think about a time when you shared a goal or dream with someone, and instead of receiving support, you were met with skepticism or negativity. How did that affect your motivation? Did it help you, or did it plant seeds of doubt? This is why it's vital to protect your goals. By keeping them to yourself, you create a personal sanctuary where your aspirations can grow and develop without interference. This doesn't mean you shouldn't seek guidance or mentorship, but choose your confidants wisely and ensure they genuinely support your journey without casting shadows on your path. Furthermore, the energy you use to explain and justify your goals to others could be better spent working towards them. Silence is powerful. When you keep your goals private, you channel your energy directly into achieving them, rather than dissipating it through unnecessary conversations. This focused energy can significantly accelerate your progress. It's akin to the silent growth of a bamboo tree. For years it grows underground, developing a strong root system. Once it breaks the surface, it grows rapidly and impressively. Your personal goals need the same kind of silent nurturing. Consider the Buddhist principle of right effort, which encourages us to foster positive states of mind and diligently work towards our goals. Sharing your goals can sometimes dilute this effort, making it harder to maintain the right focus. Protecting your aspirations ensures that your efforts remain pure and undiluted. It's about creating a personal bubble of positivity and determination where only the most beneficial influences are allowed to enter. Now, reflect on your current goals. Are you keeping them protected, or are you allowing external voices to influence your path? How can you better guard your aspirations to ensure they remain strong and undisturbed? By taking a mindful approach and preserving the sanctity of your personal goals, you pave the way for true success and fulfillment. Remember, the journey towards achieving your dreams is deeply personal and sacred. Let the silence be your strength and your focus be unwavering. As the Buddha said, "Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without." Apply this wisdom to your goals and watch them flourish in the tranquility of your inner resolve. 3. Acts of charity. In life, there are certain things that, according to Buddhist teachings, we should keep to ourselves to maintain inner peace and harmony. One such thing is the acts of charity or kindness that we perform. Imagine you're walking down the street and you see someone in need, perhaps a homeless person asking for help, or an elderly neighbor struggling with their groceries. Your heart fills with compassion and you decide to help. But here's the crucial part. When you perform these acts of kindness, do so privately. True compassion comes from selflessness, not from seeking recognition or praise from others. As the Buddha said, thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. This quote reminds us that the joy of giving is in the act itself, not in the acknowledgement we might receive. By keeping your charitable actions private, you cultivate a sense of humility and genuine care for others. It's about doing good without expecting anything in return, even a thank you. This selflessness aligns with the Buddhist path of doing good, not doing bad, focusing on the well-being of others rather than one's own ego. Have you ever felt the quiet satisfaction of helping someone without anyone knowing? This feeling is pure and untainted by the need for external validation. It brings you closer to the essence of true generosity, where the act of giving is its own reward. Reflecting on this, we can see how it deepens our spiritual practice and reinforces our commitment to a life of compassion. By sharing your good deeds publicly, you risk falling into the trap of pride and ego, which can diminish the purity of your intentions. Instead, let your actions speak for themselves, silently contributing to a world of kindness and love. What if more people chose to give without the need for recognition? How much more peaceful and connected would our world be? Think about the ripple effect of quiet acts of kindness, each one spreading warmth and light, unnoticed but deeply felt. This practice not only benefits those we help, but also nurtures our inner growth and sense of fulfillment. Remember, the true measure of our actions lies in the intention behind them, not in the accolades we might receive. So, next time you find yourself in a position to help someone, do it quietly. Let the act itself be the reward. Reflect on the words of the Buddha. The fragrance of flowers spreads only in the direction of the wind, but the goodness of a person spreads in all directions. Your kindness, performed in silence, has the power to reach far and wide, touching lives in ways you may never know. By embracing this practice, you contribute to a more compassionate and selfless world. What will you do today to spread kindness quietly? How can you make a difference without seeking recognition? Let these questions guide your actions and deepen your understanding of true generosity. As you go about your day, keep in mind that every small act of kindness counts, and when done privately, it resonates with the purest form of compassion. 4. Practice. In life, there are certain things that are best kept private to maintain their sacredness and integrity, especially when it comes to your personal practices and disciplines. One such aspect is your training and practice, whether it be in meditation, martial arts, or any other discipline you are devoted to. In the teachings of Buddhism, it is often emphasized that the journey is more important than the destination, and this is particularly true in your personal practices. The moment you start seeking approval or boasting about your progress, you inadvertently shift the focus from the purity of your practice to the validation of others. This distraction can lead to a superficial approach where the essence of the practice is lost. As the Buddha wisely said, "Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment." This quote beautifully encapsulates the idea that the value of your practice lies in the present, in the act itself, not in the recognition it might bring. Your practice should be a sanctuary of self-growth, a personal retreat where you refine your skills, deepen your understanding, and cultivate inner peace. When you keep this process private, you protect it from the corrupting influences of ego and vanity. The satisfaction that comes from quiet, dedicated practice is far more profound and lasting than any external praise. In modern life, where social media encourages us to share every aspect of our lives, maintaining privacy in your practice becomes even more crucial. This privacy fosters humility and keeps your motivations pure. It allows you to focus on self-improvement rather than public approval. As the great martial artist Bruce Lee once said, "The successful warrior is the average man with laser-like focus." This focus is nurtured in the privacy of your practice, where the only competition is with yourself. Moreover, keeping your practice private can also protect you from unnecessary criticism and negativity. When your journey is exposed to public scrutiny, you may encounter opinions and judgments that can discourage you or lead you astray from your path. By keeping it private, you create a safe space where you can make mistakes, learn, and grow without external pressure. This concept is not about isolation, but about maintaining the sanctity of your journey. It's about understanding that some aspects of your life are too precious to be diluted by external influences. As you deepen your practice, you might find that the most profound progress is often the quietest. The inner transformations, the subtle shifts in perception, and the gradual mastery of your discipline are personal victories that do not require an audience. They are for you alone to cherish and build upon. The Dalai Lama once said, "Judge your success by what you had to give up in order to get it." In the context of personal practice, what you give up is the need for external validation. By doing so, you achieve a deeper, more authentic form of success. This approach aligns with the Buddhist principle of non-attachment. By not attaching your sense of worth to others' opinions, you free yourself from the cycle of craving and aversion, leading to greater inner peace and stability. In summary, keeping your training and practice private is a powerful way to stay true to your path. It allows you to cultivate humility, focus, and inner strength. It shields you from unnecessary distractions and criticisms, providing a safe space for genuine growth. As you navigate through life, remember that the most valuable aspects of your journey are often the ones you keep closest to your heart. By honoring this privacy, you honor the essence of your practice, and in doing so, you achieve a deeper, more meaningful form of success. If you've watched up to this point, you're already on the path to mastering the wisdom of Buddhist teachings, no matter your background. Comment below with Buddhist journey to affirm your commitment to these transformative insights. Don't go anywhere. There's still a wealth of knowledge we want to share with you in this video. Stay until the end to uncover the secrets that will help you live a more mindful and fulfilling life. 5. Family matters. Family matters are deeply personal and should be treated with the utmost respect and confidentiality. In our interconnected world, it's easy to share details of our personal lives with friends, colleagues, or even strangers on social media. However, discussing sensitive family issues outside the home can lead to misunderstandings, conflicts, and a loss of trust. The Buddha taught that better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace, emphasizing the importance of thoughtful and deliberate communication. By keeping family matters private, you protect the integrity and harmony of your household, fostering an environment of trust and respect among family members. When faced with family conflicts, it's crucial to approach them with calmness and compassion, much like how a lotus flower grows in muddy water, yet remains pure and beautiful. Family matters should be discussed within the family unit, where everyone has a shared understanding and commitment to each other's well-being. This approach not only preserves the dignity of each family member, but also prevents external judgments and potential negative influences from affecting the family dynamic. Consider the wise words of Confucius: "The strength of a nation derives from the integrity of the home." This quote underscores the fundamental role that family plays in our lives and society. By resolving issues privately, you reinforce the family's solidarity and demonstrate a unified front to the outside world. In today's digital age, the temptation to vent or seek advice online can be strong. Yet, it's essential to remember that once personal information is shared publicly, it can never be fully retracted. Instead, cultivate a practice of mindfulness and reflection when dealing with family issues. Ask yourself whether sharing certain information will contribute to a positive outcome or merely serve as a momentary release of frustration. The Buddha's teachings on right speech, speaking truthfully, kindly, and with purpose, provide a valuable framework for navigating these situations. Moreover, maintaining privacy in family matters allows for genuine healing and growth. When problems are addressed privately, family members can express their feelings openly and work towards solutions without external pressure or scrutiny. This approach nurtures a sense of security and belonging, which is vital for emotional and psychological well-being. As the saying goes, home is where the heart is, and by keeping family matters within the home, you ensure that this sacred space remains a sanctuary of love and support. The principle of keeping family matters private is not about secrecy, but about safeguarding the sanctity of the family unit. It's about recognizing that some aspects of our lives are meant to be cherished and protected from the outside world. By handling family affairs with discretion and respect, you honor the bonds that hold your family together and create a foundation of trust that can withstand any challenge. Remember, the wisdom of the ages teaches us that the true strength of a family lies in its unity and ability to navigate life's ups and downs together, with love, understanding, and unwavering support. 6. Wealth and possessions. When we think about wealth and possessions, it's natural to want to share our success with others. However, the wise teachings of Buddhism advise us to keep these matters private. The reason is simple yet profound. Displaying our wealth can attract envy and create disharmony in our relationships and community. It's not just about the tangible items we own, but also the mindset and intentions behind sharing them. When we boast about our possessions, we unintentionally invite negative energy and jealousy into our lives. This can lead to unnecessary complications such as strained relationships and even conflict. Consider the story of a wealthy merchant in ancient India who lived a humble life despite his riches. He dressed modestly and never spoke of his wealth. One day, a severe drought hit the village, and the people were in desperate need of water. The merchant quietly used his resources to dig a well, providing water for everyone. He did this without seeking recognition or praise. When the villagers discovered who had dug the well, they were filled with gratitude and respect, not envy. This story illustrates the Buddhist principle of humility and the importance of using our wealth for the greater good without flaunting it. In today's world, where social media encourages us to share every detail of our lives, it's easy to fall into the trap of showcasing our possessions. But what do we truly gain from this? Temporary admiration that can quickly turn into envy from others. Instead, by keeping our wealth private, we can focus on using it to help others and bring harmony to our surroundings. This approach not only protects us from potential harm, but also aligns with the Buddhist teachings of compassion and selflessness. One of the most impactful quotes on this topic comes from the Dhammapada. "Better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace." When we choose to speak less about our wealth and more about kindness and compassion, we create a peaceful environment for ourselves and those around us. By embracing humility, we not only protect our own peace, but also contribute to the well-being of our community. Let's think about our daily interactions. How often do we mention our latest purchases or financial successes in conversations? Reflect on the intention behind these mentions. Are we seeking validation, admiration, or perhaps unintentionally causing others to feel inferior? By shifting our focus from material wealth to inner richness, we can cultivate genuine connections based on mutual respect and understanding. Imagine a world where everyone follows this principle. There would be less envy, fewer conflicts, and more genuine relationships built on trust and mutual respect. We would see a community where people support each other without the shadows of jealousy or competition. This is the essence of the Buddhist teaching on wealth and possessions. So I invite you to reflect on this. How can you apply this principle in your own life? What steps can you take to ensure that your wealth and possessions do not become a source of envy or conflict? Share your thoughts and experiences with us. Together, we can learn and grow, creating a harmonious environment where humility and compassion prevail. In summary, the Buddhist teaching on keeping wealth and possessions private is not just about hiding our riches. It's about fostering humility, protecting ourselves from negative energies, and using our resources for the greater good. By embracing this teaching, we can create a life of peace, harmony, and true fulfillment. 7. Spiritual experiences. Imagine for a moment that you're on a journey, not just any journey, but a profound spiritual quest, one that has led you to the deepest realms of your inner self. Along the way, you encounter experiences so transformative, so deeply personal, that they reshape your understanding of life, the universe, and your very existence. These are your spiritual experiences, your personal revelations, your intimate encounters with the divine, the universe, or whatever higher power you resonate with. Now let me ask you, have you ever felt an overwhelming urge to share these moments with others? It's a natural inclination to want to spread the light you found, to inspire others with your journey. However, in Buddhist teachings there is wisdom in restraint. Your spiritual experiences are like delicate flowers blooming in the quiet, sacred garden of your soul. Sharing them indiscriminately can sometimes lead to misunderstanding, judgment, or even envy, which can tarnish the purity of these experiences. Just as a flower thrives best in the right environment, so too do your spiritual insights. They need the fertile soil of personal reflection and the gentle rain of meditative thought. By keeping these experiences to yourself, you allow them to grow, to integrate deeply into your being, and to guide your spiritual journey with authenticity and strength. It's like planting a seed within your soul and allowing it to blossom in its own time, untouched by the external influences that might distort its true nature. Moreover, by not sharing these profound experiences, you avoid the pitfalls of ego and pride. The spiritual path is a humble one, and there's a subtle danger in letting the ego attach itself to your spiritual achievements. As the Dhammapada states, "Better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace." This means that the true value of your spiritual experiences lies not in how they are perceived by others, but in the peace and enlightenment they bring to your own heart. The wisdom you gain from these experiences is meant to illuminate your path, not necessarily to be a beacon for others. Now, consider this. How do you feel when you keep a secret that brings you joy and comfort? There is a certain sacredness in holding something close, in allowing it to transform you from within without the need for external validation. Your spiritual experiences are sacred. They are moments when you connect with a deeper reality, moments that define and refine your path. By keeping them private, you ensure that they remain pure and powerful, guiding you with clarity and strength. So, I urge you to reflect deeply on your spiritual experiences. Let them be your guiding light, your silent strength. Use them to deepen your meditation, to enhance your mindfulness, and to cultivate a more profound connection with the present moment. Ask yourself, what have I learned from this experience? How can it help me grow? How can it make me a better person? By turning inward with these questions, you foster a deeper, more personal understanding of your spiritual journey. In the quiet moments of your day, in the stillness of your meditation, let these experiences unfold their wisdom. Cherish them, nurture them, and allow them to guide you. Remember, your spiritual path is unique to you, and the experiences you encounter are part of your personal tapestry of enlightenment. As you walk this path, hold these experiences close to your heart and let their light shine within you. What do you think? How do your spiritual experiences shape your journey? By pondering these questions, you open the door to deeper self-understanding and growth. In conclusion, let your spiritual experiences be the silent pillars of your journey. Embrace them with gratitude and humility, allowing them to enrich your life in ways that words cannot express. Your spiritual experiences are your treasures, your guides, and your teachers. Keep them close and let their quiet strength lead you to ever greater depths of peace and enlightenment.